Hey folks, it's right around story time, so we'll see what these three have in store for their story.
Hey you guys. I don't know, what do you guys want to talk about? I think, you know what? I think it's really important that we talk about the woodlands underground. What do you mean? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes, that's a really good story. Okay, so yeah, any of you guys know that there's a whole underground world that connects all of the woodland creatures?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, it's true. Yeah. So that's actually how we ended up all meeting each other. Because so I was living in a place in a community way out. I think it was in the United States somewhere, and they started to bulldoze down the forest, and all of us little woodlands had to escape, and the only way to do it was through the tunnel system that we started. And what we discovered, there were probably 50 or so of us, and what we did is we ended up, all of us and all of our little families ended up in the tunnel system, and then recognizing that we had to continue to dig and burrow our way outside of danger. Yeah, I remember that. That was crazy that you had to go through that, Gordon. Yeah, and then anyway, so it was hours and days of us moving along in the night and the day, and somebody had to kind of sneak up and get some food. And then all of a sudden, you know, after days of travel and stuff, I decided to go up onto ground and have a look, and sure enough, there was big open sky. I could see the mountains in the different distance. And so anyways, me and my relatives and my family, we came up on board, and we started to build a little community where we were at. And then at that time, at nighttime, we could tell that somebody was watching us, and we didn't know who that was. And it turned out that it was Chipper. And yeah, you know, because you guys showed up, and we were really uncomfortable not knowing who was living in our neighborhood. Yeah, that's right. So anyways, what happened was we ended up meeting each other and became a great big community.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that because I came in after the fact. I know that I was just visiting, and then I decided to stick around.
Yeah, and so what's really neat is actually now, years later, there's actually cities and communities of woodlands that actually live underground, completely underground. It's just almost like, have you ever seen those ants on display that have those huge communities and systems? That's like us. But a lot of us like the light, and so a lot of us still live above ground, but we also know there's whole communities underground. And that's about it.
Okay, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, subscribe.